What's going on YouTube? Examples here, coming at you with a brand new video, and today we are doing a little bit of a decoding once again. Now the reason behind this is I have an absolute shed load of engrams to decode. I've kind of been building them up since around Monday this week, and I've been doing a lot of work with regards to running around in the Vanguard, doing patrols, doing like Vanguard playlists in the heroic strikes. I did my first Nightfall ever on Destiny today, and I've got a shed load of engrams. As you can see on screen right here, a lot of stuff is flashing or highlighting itself saying you have new stuff to like decode. And if I have a look at the helmets, my helmets are full. I got this particular helmet in the Nightfall that I recently did. I've got a couple of arms, I've got some body armor, I've got some legs, I've got some capes, I've got some heavy ammo, and I've got some primary weapons. So today's video is just going to be dedicated to decoding all of these, seeing what I get and seeing if I get anything pretty cool from these decodes. Also, with regards to the reason why I've been playing a lot of Vanguard and doing a lot of patrols, as you can see, my glimmer is down to 5,998 at the moment, and the reason behind this is I've been using my motes of light to upgrade my gear, and therefore I've been using my glimmer to be able to infuse stuff or upgrade stuff and all that kind of different stuff, because I completely forgot I could use motes of light to actually upgrade my gear rather than running around and using that particular gear. So pretty much everything that I had on whilst the motes of light were being used is pretty much fully upgraded. Like mostly all of my primary weapons, apart from the recent 0-day dilemma that I've got, is upgraded. Everything in my special weapons is upgraded apart from the Steel Piercer and the Devil's Dawn I recently just got. Again, I don't really feel like upgrading all this exotic heavier weapons, but I might end up doing so in case I use them. If not, I'll probably just get rid of them. In fact, I'm probably going to get rid of the two light machine guns there and just put Galahorn and Iron Galahorn into my Volks. I'm never really going to use them. There's a lot of stuff that I've been upgrading basically. So without further ado, let's get into the main point of today's video, which is obviously decoding all of this stuff. Now I'm going to leave all the legendary engrams I have to the end. Reason behind that is I want to leave them to the end because I have the slimmest of chances to get an exotic item from them, and I'd rather leave them to the end to kind of build up suspense for myself and you guys. So that is why we're going to be leaving those to the end, and then obviously we're going to go with all of our rare stuff. I'll probably do all the arms first, have a look at what I've got, all the bodies, etc, etc, and go from there. So let's start off with the arms. We don't actually get an arm from the actual engram right there. We do end up getting an artifact instead, which is actually better than the artifact we have currently, so I'll have a look into those and see which one I'm actually going to end up using. I may infuse this one into that one, but I'll just have a quick look, see if they're the same. If they're the same or they do the same stuff, I'll obviously infuse that later on down the line. But anyway, that is the first thing decoded. Didn't really get anything that I really wanted, but at the same time it's a higher late level. What the hell's that? Light level even, which means that it's going to be a little bit easier for me to gain the gain 400 light. I'm at 381 at the moment, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get to 400 fairly soon. It's been a long grind, but it's been hella worth it recently. So let's go with the bodies. I'll have a look at them once I've got rid of all of the rare ones. So 2 rare body engrams that we ended up decoding there. So one's a 384, and the other one's also a 384. Again, it's better than what I currently have at the moment, as well as this one. So I'm going to get rid of the 383, keep hold of the 384s, because I'll probably end up infusing them into a couple of other chest pieces further down the line. So that's all the chest pieces done. Again, nothing really worth shouting about. So let's move on to the class item, which is normally the capes. Sometimes, obviously, you can get an artifact from these as well. So first one here, we get a cape. Second one, again, a cape. Third one is a cape as well. And we rank up with the Cryptarch, which is pretty cool. Before I accept those rewards, I'll have a quick look at the capes we've just got. See if anything's worthwhile keeping. 385s across the board, I think that was. No, 384, so I'll get rid of the 384, keep the 2 385s because they're better than what I've currently got, and again, I can probably infuse them. Now, I'm one of those people that doesn't like using rare items in the game. I prefer using legendary and exotics, hence why you don't see anything equipped that is a rare, and most of the rares I either infuse or just get rid of depending on their light level. So let's accept the Cryptarch's package here. So we get another engram to add to our decoding for today, 4 strange coins and 4 motes of light as well. one thing I want to start bringing you guys in the future on this game is an update as to where Xur is on the Friday, so then you guys know where he is across the weekend. That way you guys can obviously go to him a little bit sooner than everyone else and see what he has. Obviously I will break down what he has in his shop as well, but we'll get to that when Friday rolls around. I'll probably end up recording and uploading it on Friday. That way obviously everyone knows on Friday where he is, etc, etc. But back to today's video. Last engram for the class items, it's ending up being an artifact, which again is better than the one we got before. So I'll get rid of the one we got before, keep that one, and probably infuse it into my Deirdre's Fist there. So moving swiftly on to the helmets. Now I don't think I have many helmets, but we do end up getting a legendary helmet off of the first one, and then the second one is a rare, third one's also a rare, fourth one's a rare, fifth one's a rare, and the sixth one is also rare. So one legendary, rest are rare from that particular decoding. Now as you can see, I've already got an ending mass here, but this one has a higher light level, so I'm just going to compare the two off of camera. If I think that one's better than the other, I'll just infuse it. If not, I'll just get rid of one and keep hold of the other one. And obviously the rest are 385s, 384s. I'm going to get rid of the 384s because, number one, I don't see the point of keeping hold of 384s when I've got 385s here. Plus, I can infuse the 385s into my legendary stuff as well. I know I'm going to continue saying I'm not going to use rares, and I'll remain in that particular mindset as well. So let's go on to the boots here and get rid of those two. So they're both rares, probably something again I'm not going to use, but 384s across the board. They're better than what I've got currently, so I'll probably end up infusing them, as I have said previously with the other bits that have been rares that are better than the current stuff we've got. So onto the heavy weapons, and I don't really expect anything too good from them. We didn't get anything above a rare. I say that because every time I've decoded a heavy weapon rare engram, I've only ever got rares. From memory, that is. I might have ended up getting something that's obviously better than a rare, but I can't remember off the top of my head, so that is why I'm saying, oh, I've only got rares. And as I said, I'm probably not going to use any of the exotic heavies I've got, so I'm literally going to get rid of every single thing I've got there, bar one, which I can infuse into my current rocket launcher. So moving swiftly on to the primary weapons here, nearing the end of today's video, but I do want to get through these and see what we end up getting from them. So we do end up getting a palindrome. I'm going to keep hold of that because that is a hand cannon I actually want to use. So I might actually end up getting rid of the Iasluna, I think is how I pronounce that. I'm not too sure. I might end up getting rid of that and keeping hold of the palindrome. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to end up doing, because the palindrome, number one, has a higher attack rating, and number two, I just think it's a better all-round hand cannon at this moment in time. We do get a couple more, what was I going to say, primary weapons that are higher light level than the ones we currently have, so I'll probably end up infusing them as I have stated in this video so far. So moving swiftly on to our 3 legendary engrams here. Let's see if we can get something pretty cool out of these 3. Now, I'm not going, unless I get an exotic, I'm not going to stop. I'm literally going to decode the arms, decode the body, and decode the primary weapon, and I'm going to have a look at them afterwards. But if we do get an exotic, I'll pause and have a look, but there's a very, very slim chance of that even happening. So let's get into this and go for the arms first, which we get a legendary, which is fine. Legendary Endling Vest as our body armor, and the final one is a Angel's Advocate as a, I believe that looks like a scout rifle. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So let's have a quick look at that one. It is a scout rifle. I'm probably going to end up keeping hold of that scout rifle, even though I do have the meter multi-tool. A lot of people have been using this gun against me in the Crucible, and it has been killing me when I've been using even the meter multi-tool. Like other weapons I've been using, yes, okay, I have still been killed by this particular weapon and this one. I still think the meter multi-tool is better than the Angel's Advocate, but I'm going to keep hold of it anyway. So moving over to the arms that we ended up getting, it's a 385 compared to the other one. So again, I'm going to compare that to these two other legendary arms I have been using, just to see which one I prefer, which one will be better. Even if I have to keep hold of all 3, I'll keep hold of all 3. but I'll see which one suits me a little bit more. And the final thing is a Endlings vest, which is a 384, increase the amount of scout rifle ammunition you can carry, and increase recovery for 5 seconds after taking void splash damage. I'll probably end up keeping that because I do use the scout rifle even a lot more than I use anything else in this game right now, so I'll definitely be keeping hold of that particular body armor. But nevertheless, guys, that has been the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, rating, and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny content. As I said, and the weekend, on Friday even, be sure to keep an eye out for 2 uploads that day. The reason I say 2 uploads is the first one will be Where is Zer, and the second one will be a normal upload as normally scheduled. The only reason I want to bring you guys Where is Zer is just so I can try and give you guys a little bit more of a broader spectrum of Destiny content, because at the moment I'm only uploading like my de-looting and also my Crucible games, so I want to try and bring you guys more content from Destiny, so I'm going to try and branch out into different areas of Destiny to bring you guys some more content. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching today's video, guys, and I shall see you in tomorrow.